That was particularly good, by the way. Welcome, everyone. Hey, guess what the longest running musical review on Broadway is? Some of you probably already know. Smokey Joe's Cafe. A really great show that features the music of Lieber and Stoller, who, if you're old enough, you recognize wrote some of the best popular music of the 50s. And if you study music at all, I don't care how old you are, you'll still wind up finding out something about this duo. And joining me today is a friend of ours, Erin, who's the executive director of the Charles Wood Theater, and Erin Dove, who's in Smokey Joe's Cafe.
Yes.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Nice to have you here. Nice to have you back again.
Thanks.
We really want to talk about this show and maybe even sneak in a couple of refrains from something. But first, tell us why you're doing the show, because it's part of a larger effort with the Wood Theater, right, Erin?
Yes, the Wood is in the middle of a capital campaign where our goal is to raise $400,000. We're calling the campaign the Neighborwood Campaign, and so a lot of our marketing and the different events that we're doing are drawing from all of the different neighbors that we have in the community. So this particular event is something that's being done with Mickey Luce, who is the director of the Lake George Youth Theater.
Right.
So he's one of our neighbors. And he also does a lot of musicals for St. Mary, St. Alphonsus, where Erin teaches, as fundraisers for them. And so now he's doing a fundraiser for us.
You know, not surprising, this is a big community event. So much of the community really revolves around what happens at the Wood Theater. There's so many interesting performances. What a wonderful space to have right there in the heart of Glens Falls.
Thank
you know what I
you.
mean? You mentioned Mickey's name in passing. A lot of our viewers, again, would know, in the North Country especially, but Mickey, I think you were saying for the better part of 38 years, has really been the driver, the influence behind the Lake George Youth.
Oh yeah, he's the director, producer. He created it. He's run it for a long time. It's almost a family effort to the extent that even the majority of the staff that he uses, he's either related to or are alumni from the program.
Now, you both are alumni from the
Yes.
program.
Yeah.
Yep. In fact, the whole cast are alumni from the program.
How many are in the cast?
There are 16 people in the cast, and when you think about 38 years of youth theater, that's a lot of people to draw from. So it was very easy for him to find people to be involved in this project. Yeah.
And the ages of the cast members range all from about, I would say, 18 or so, all the way, I believe, into about 40-ish, late 30s.
Yeah.
Still too young
Yeah.
to fully appreciate Lieber Stoller music, but nonetheless, we're making such a big deal out of Lieber and Stoller, but it's even before my time, believe it or not. But they, some of the most amazing songs, Hound Dog, Elvis songs like Hound Dog, Jailhouse Rock, classics like Stand By Me, Kansas. Help me out here.
Love
Yakety
Potion
Yak.
number 9.
Love Potion number 9.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, all written by this powerhouse duo. So, again, the reason Smokey Joe's is the longest running review is because it's really set up to showcase this music. Erin, how's it set up?
Well, it's 38 songs that Lieber and Stoller composed, and it kind of ranges in the time period in which they composed. And yeah, it goes through kind of in the beginning a reminiscent type of period, and then it moves back actually by Act 2 into the cafe, and it goes through, like we had mentioned, Love Potion number 9, You Ain't Nothing But a Hound Dog, Stand By Me, Yakety Yak, Jailhouse Rock, etc., etc. It just keeps going and going, but it's 38 of them that are sung at, in an ensemble fashion.
Oh, it's really, really exciting. The interesting thing about the name Smokey Joe's, right, is that actually has a place in history as well, right, Erin?
Right, yeah. Smokey Joe's Cafe is an actual place in Los Angeles, and Lieber and Stoller were acquainted with it, and one of the last songs that they released during their career was called Smokey Joe's Cafe. And it's not featured in the musical,
But it's an instrumental.
It's an instrumental,
Yeah.
but the musical is named after the cafe.
Yes, absolutely. And anybody who studied music and the history of rock and roll recognized that at that time, you know, there was a lot of segregation going on, and, you know, black artists couldn't play where white artists were performing, and vice versa, and all the other stuff. And it was Lieber Stoller and other real pioneers like Jerry Wexler who really just said, you know what, the rock and roll and this music doesn't have a color boundary. It just doesn't.
Exactly.
And that, of course, we're living the benefits of that now, that these artists were such breakthrough artists. You've only got a limited time to see this. And of course, the Wood Theater needs your support. It's coming up this Friday. Now, this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, right, Erin?
Yep.
We've got Friday night and Saturday night at 7. And then Sunday, a matinee at 2, but no performance Sunday night.
Right.
Okay, so
That's
we've got
correct.
3 opportunities then. Friday night at 7, Saturday night at 7, and
Sunday
Sunday
at 2.
at 2 p.m.
Yes.
Smokey Joe's Cafe, full presentation, full chorus,
Yeah.
and fantastic music, right?
Oh gosh, the voices that are involved in this are just insane. They're just amazingly gifted people with amazingly gifted music. So
Yeah.
it's pretty awesome. It's a great
We're
experience.
very lucky. I mean, Lieber and Stoller were hit makers, and this is just
my God,
packed
yes.
full of showstoppers. So normally
Every
you'll get
number.
like 1 or 2, but it's just one after the other after the other.
Well, you know what? I think we're going to demonstrate this to you.
Oh,
One
no.
song. I told you I was going to ambush you, right? You didn't mention "Woman."
Oh,
right,
that's
yeah.
a big one. So there's a big title number called "I Am Woman."
That's
that-
right.
Yeah, it's a good
All
one.
right, so I think I need a verse from you, and you're going to jump on a little harmony or something.
Okay,
Right? Give it
okay.
to us.
I can rub and scrub this old house until it's shining like a dime. Feed my baby, grease the car, and powder my face at the same time.
I can fill a great big dipper full of lard from the drippings can. Throw it in the skillet, go out and do my shopping, and be back before it melts in the pan. 'Cause I'm a woman. W-O-M-A-N. I'll say it again. I'm a woman. W-O-M-A-N.
Well, I was going to do yakety yak, don't talk back.
We know that one too. We know that one too.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
I don't know if did they blow out the console in there, guys? I don't think so. Good. Thank you so much for coming in. Don't forget, it's this weekend. I only have 3 opportunities. Friday night at 7, Saturday night at 7, 2 p.m. on Sunday. Find out why it was the longest running musical review in New York City. Here's some of the best music in the world. And you're also helping a really worthy cause by raising funds to help the Wood Theater.
Yeah.
So thank you very much for coming in.
Thank you for having us.
And I'll be the guy in the back going yakety yak.
Good.
Don't talk back.
Yeah, I never learned that part.
That's all right. We're still working on it.
Thanks for coming in. To see this interview again, you can head to our website, LookTVOnline.com.